There are so many truly unbelievable stories that I have come across, but then the ending of today's story is so sad that I wish I didn't go back in the 1000 BC trying to find out the real story behind sunflowers. Hello everyone, my name is Joe and today I will be telling you a story. Clytie and Helios, the Lady Sunflower's unbelievable love story in Greek mythology, dated back in the 1000 BC. And after this hilarious story, I'll also be telling you more facts about sunflowers that you won't actually believe. So just sit back and enjoy. Once upon a time, long ago, there emerged a beautiful but yet heartbreaking story about the sun and the sunflower. This is a love story which is now being portrayed by the pretty lady sunflower who can't seem to get her eyes off the sun, hoping that what I'm about to tell you now happens all over again, so that this time around she can change the ending of her very tormenting story. In Greek mythology, the story goes like this. There once was a water nymph called Clytie who fell in love with Helios, the god of the sun. In the beginning, Helios loved Clytie too because she was this beautiful young lady with striking blue eyes, smooth and glowing skin, and shiny and dark curly hair. All that was there to beauty, Clytie had it, and Helios loved her so much and appreciated all that she had and visited her at all times. Every single day as Helios did his duty, like running across the sky from one end to another, he would reach Clytie and stop over her and shine upon her. The two would make plans, talk about the future, what they would want to be in the near future. They'll chit chat, they'll admire one another until Helios would feel like time is passing. You know what, dear Clytie, I have to go. And then he would run to the ends of the day. The two would meet again the next day and the same things would happen. This happened over and over and over again for days, weeks, months, and even years, until one day when the unspeakable happened. Sadly, one morning Helios didn't show up. Clytie didn't see him the whole day. Day passed by, he was nowhere to be seen, and he disappeared like so for many more days after this. Clytie was so worried, didn't know where to find Helios, didn't know whom to ask, and Helios just wasn't showing up. This was so unfortunate for Clytie, and this happened because Helios had started seeing some other goddess, and Lady Clytie was soon to become an ex-girlfriend. Eventually, when Clytie found out about this new goddess, she was so hurt, she burst out into tears and she just couldn't contain herself. So she did this one unthinkable thing to try to save her love for Helios. Clytie went ahead and visited the home of this new goddess and told her father everything. How his daughter has taken away Helios, how this is so heartbreaking and very unacceptable in the community, and how hurt she feels about it, and how her father should do something about it. The father of this new goddess was so angry. He was so disappointed in his own daughter. I mean, why would you do such a thing? You're bringing shame to my kingdom. You, a fool goddess, why would you fall for someone who already has somebody else in his life? You are never supposed to chase after a man, blah, blah, blah. All that a father can tell a daughter who is misbehaving. But then it's love, you don't get to control whom you fall for and all that. The poor goddess just sat there and couldn't do anything but listen to her daddy. Daddy Dear was so raging that even Clytie could not do anything. And in anger, what he did was so despicable that it cost Clytie everything that she tried to save. Days later, when Helios heard of what Clytie did and how this has ended the life of his lover, the goddess, he was so angry at Clytie. He was burning with rage, and all he wanted to do was just to end Clytie's life. But of course, Clytie was once his woman, so he decided to do something very unthinkable instead. Helios took Clytie out of water and placed her on land as a punishment. Now remember, Clytie was a water nymph, therefore destined to live in water. Clytie loved Helios so much that she stood in her garden watching him cross the sky every single day from morning to sunset until the poor thing turned into a sunflower. And even after that, Clytie didn't stop watching him because she was still hoping that he could take her back so that she could change the horrible ending of her story and make a happily ever after out of it. And so, as it is said, this is why sunflowers always face the sun. They turn their heads to the direction of the sun as the sun rises and as the sun sets. That was it for today's story. It's our very first art story. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. More stories like this one are coming your way. And now, let's go to the fun facts about sunflowers. Sunflowers are entirely edible. The seeds, roots, stalks, and leaves could all be eaten. We only know about sunflower oil and stuff from the seeds, but yet the entire sunflower is actually edible. Sunflowers are considered very positive flowers. They convey emotions like happiness, warmth, luck, adoration, and friendship. Sunflowers can get really tall. Standard sunflowers reach a height of between 6 to 10 feet, but the tallest ever recorded sunflower on Earth was 30 feet tall, and this was grown by Hans-Peter Schiffer in Germany. Sunflowers have a remarkable ability to absorb toxins, including toxic metals and radiation. So just know many of these little Clyties can actually clean the entire world. Also, sunflowers have the ability to provide energy in the form of nourishment and vibrancy. Yeah. Lastly, among many, of course, there are so many types of sunflowers and also many different colors with various meanings and uses. I thought that sunflowers are all yellow, but actually they are not. And these are the different sunflowers with their meanings. There is a red sunflower, usually with a deep red petal and black center. They have a meaning of strength and positivity. There is orange sunflowers. They are ultra vibrant and they attract bees and hummingbirds. They have a meaning of energy, happiness, and good fortune. There are also white sunflowers, which I have never seen actually. They are the rarest sunflowers of all time. They are not truly white, but more of pale yellow, gravitating towards white, with a black center as well. They mean purity, rebirth, and peace. There are also pink sunflowers. They are unusual, but they do exist. They mean innocence and good health. There are purple sunflowers. They are so lovely and they mean wealth, glory, and royalty. Finally, yellow sunflowers. They are the most known ones, of course. They are so classic and super dazzling, bright yellow, and they mean goodness, truth, and timelessness. So, my dear lovely people, artists or not, this is the end of my talking. Until the end of this video, we meet again. Let me know if you need more of these stories by simply subscribing, liking, and commenting. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Ciao. Stay tuned until the end of this video and watch me do my sketchbook and all that. And yeah.